Welcome to the Midweek message. We're taking some lessons from the book of Ecclesiastes, and I'm reading from Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verses 5 through 6, from the New English translation of the Bible. Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 5. Just as you do not know the path of the wind, or how the bones form in the womb of a pregnant woman, so you do not know the work of God who makes everything. Sow your seed in the morning, and do not stop working until the evening, for you do not know which activity will succeed, whether this one or that one, or whether both will prosper equally. Let's look at these verses individually. Ecclesiastes 11:5. Just as you do not know the path of the wind, or how the bones form in the womb of a pregnant woman, so you do not know the work of God who makes everything. No one knows how God is in charge of the universe or how he creates everything that is. Understand that the Bible teaches that God is the creator of everything. So no one understands the work of God who creates everything, who runs everything. Two examples. Just as you do not know the path of the wind. Now, we are a lot more advanced than they were back in this day scientifically. Still, we do not understand everything there is to know about the intricacies of the atmosphere and the weather. And just like we don't know the path of the wind, we don't know how the bones form in the womb of a pregnant woman. We don't understand everything about it. Now, we understand more today than they did in that day from the scientific angle, but we don't understand how God knits everything together, how he manages everything, and how he creates everything. We don't know the work of God or the ways of God. People do not understand everything. God's in charge of nature. He's in charge of the human race. He's in charge of everything. And the intimation in the verse is that just as God controls the wind, he controls the formation of the unborn. In verse 6, sow your seed in the morning and do not stop working until the evening, for you do not know which activity will succeed, whether this one or that one, or whether both will prosper equally. A verse having to do with being industrious. Scripture says, sow your seed in the morning. In other words, get up early and go about your day. Start your work earlier rather than later. Start in the morning. Sow seed in the morning. And keep on working. Don't stop working. Keep on working until evening. Why work so much? The scripture says, at least one thing is, you don't really know which activity will succeed. You're doing one type of work. This is talking about a farm. You work with one crop in the morning. You may be working with animals in the evening or a different crop. But you have to work all day and work from different angles and at different enterprises because you don't know which activity will succeed. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Diversify your activities. Be industrious. Start working in the morning. Work all day until the evening because you don't know what activity will succeed. And you don't know if it'll be one or the other, or whether perhaps by good fortune, industriousness, or the will of God, whether both prosper equally. So apply yourself to what you're doing. Start working early. Be industrious. Be involved all day. And diversify your efforts because you don't know which will succeed or whether each will succeed equally. Wise words from a wise man. Practical things inspired by God.